Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Central Oregon Shenanigans. Today's video is going to be kind of scattered around. A little bit of update, a little bit of pajanga, and a little bit of that 79 Ford you see in the thumbnail. If you're here to just see the 79, skip on ahead to that. If not, stick around and I will go through what I've done lately. As you can see behind me, the shop kind of looks the same as last time. Haven't done much in here. I've been doing a lot of outside projects, and I'll show you that here in a second. I have not touched the Bronco. It is actually pretty dirty. I robbed the battery out of it for the pajanga. I've been going out to the lake. I've had it on the lake two or three times now. She's running great. No complaints. I'm putting gravel down in front of the shop here. I've got to scatter that around. Trying to build that up so we don't have such a lip trying to get vehicles in and out. Out back here, I just offloaded last night 4,000 pounds of bricks. You wouldn't think that that weighed 4,000 pounds. Actually, it was 3,500 pounds of brick. But back here, we've done a lot, guys. I've installed this awning shade thing. Got two 12-foot posts in the ground in concrete, and we are building the paver patio. It's kind of messy because I got sand scattered everywhere. Got the hot tub set. Yeah, it's got dirty water in it because this guy decided to jump in the hot tub. Bad dog. Not really. I told him to cool off. I was actually making sure there was no leaks. We got a couple cracks in the tub. We're good to go, though. But yeah, paver patio is looking nice, guys. I've stopped where I've stopped because we've got to do a trench for power, so it's a mess back here, but coming together very nicely. I think probably by Sunday or middle of next week, I'll have the hot tub hooked up and I'll have all those pavers down. And I've decided the surface of the sun, that walkway that I just went down, I'm going to actually put pavers all the way down to here. So there'll be pavers all the way to this junction box here for the sprinklers. And where the diesel is parked over here is going to be grass. Guys, let's start the weekend off. What is everybody doing today? Drop a like, drop a comment, hit that subscribe if you're tuning in for the first time. My name's James here at Central Oregon Shenanigans. Where am I at? I'm at the lake, guys. We just launched. It was got on the water by 9 o'clock this morning. I think it's rolling up on 10. Sun's out. Pajanga's running good, except for one thing. I lost power steering on the way over here. I had her spooled up to about 5,500 RPM, and I was just creeping up on 50 miles an hour, and all of a sudden the boat started wandering. I'm like, what the hell? So I backed her down, brought her down to a crawl, and I went to turn a loop to go check on my buddy Bub, which he's right next. We'll take a tour of both the boats here in a minute. So that's my buddy Bub's boat. He's got a crown line. I've got the old Pajanga 19 here, and if we look down here, got power steering, and we got a belt sitting over here along with some other goodies. But yeah, we threw a belt. So luckily this thing has two belts, so if you throw the alternator belt or the power steering belt, you still have a water pump. Whichever belt you lose, you still have the most important thing is, water. This thing actually, if you turn the radio off, you can go quite a ways on a charge with no alternator. I actually went 3 days. We broke the alternator last summer back on Wallowa Lake when we took it down there. The first morning out, I burnt the alternator up with the stereo system, and we went all 3 days, 4 days on the lake with no problems. I just didn't play the stereo and just did light power usage, and that deep cycle got us through. But which isn't the right answer on the water. You don't really want to go dead, but it was such a small lake, you could definitely oar yourself in. But let me get this belt put back on the boat here, and we'll go out for a cruise in a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, guys, we're back over at my brother-in-law's house. We left off with this project sometime, what was it? Thanksgiving? It was Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
Thanksgiving time?
Yeah.
Yep. So I got the radiator in. That was what we saw the last time. What we had to do with this particular radiator is we had to trim the edges. You saw us do that. thus far, I really like it. It is a cooling machine. These old 460s need those 4-core radiators. I've had nothing but troubles with 3 cores.
I even have problems with the 351 modified in the Bronco with the O'Reilly's radiator. With the hot days, it doesn't like it. So
I have had nothing but good luck with this. So,
and that one was through Rock Auto.
yep.
Yeah. I'll try to link it down below, guys, but you can kind of get the idea here. Nice install. It actually, we had to, like he said, we had a couple things we had to trim to get it in here, but he's really happy with it. And we're finally get to go for a ride. But I've never got to ride in this truck. And he's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, I have never rode in this truck. So let's go for a ride.
Yep.
That C6 shifts with some purpose.
Got a kid in it. That thing's way off. Look at it, like 70. Oh!
What's that from?
That's an old pool.
Nice summer night out.
Nice summer night. Little valley night.
Yeah. No, she's running good. You can even, like, normally in the summertime with the big block, you put your hand on the hood after you drove her hard, and it's normally like my Bronco. It's warm. This is cool. I mean, she's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
happy with the radiator. Since this channel is all about giving some tidbits of advice,
He bought some things he wasn't happy with.
I would warn everybody against. So I bought all the window felts here, up in the top. It comes around even in the channel for the wing window. Those all came from LMC. It's a pretty easy route to go. I'm not super happy with them. They're already falling apart. They've taken a lot more glue than they should. They're falling down. They're breaking apart. I would warn against those.
So, and that's, how old are those LMC parts?
Less than a year.
Yeah, that's BS. So guys, I've always said it before too. I'm not a big fan of LMC because of these aluminum. This is actually a factory original. This is not an LMC one, but everybody keeps telling me to go after an LMC front grille piece for the Bronco, and that's why I haven't done that, because he's already ordered parts. And I've actually seen somebody that we knew, Ben.
Yeah.
He bought one of those, and I seen it, and it was just junk. So with that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in. I know I didn't get a lot of lake footage today. It was really hectic because I had to come 2 hours to this guy's house. So at least we took you out for a ride. We showed you the old Ford. And hit that subscribe, hit the like, and we'll see you next time here on Central Oregon Shenanigans. I'm going to go get some beer, and we're going to go enjoy a fire, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a fire.
So good night, guys. See you next time.